Playing on a Budget is brought to you by CoolStuffInc.com, the best Magic the Gathering singles and sealed retailer on the internet, GatheringMagic.com, your #1 source for Magic the Gathering news and content, and RogueDeckBuilder.com, my personal channel filled with innovative and entertaining Magic the Gathering rogue brews. Hi there, it's Kevin with GatheringMagic.com here with match number 2 with the Frontier Impact Tremors. This is definitely keepable. We have the Westvale Abbey. We have a Reckless Bushwhacker. We just need some earlier cards, but we have 3 lands to get us to the Forerunners / the Reckless Bushwhacker. One more land to the Pia, and there's the land. But we are off to a little bit of a slow start. A Botanical Sanctum. One thing I do love about Frontier is the good mana. I think some people have been complaining about the good mana, but Eternal formats I think are all about good mana. It's all about options of cards, not restrictions. And so I think Frontier with the fetch land is the perfect place to start. Hit another land, not too excited with that. There's a Reef. A lot of Temur Flash, Temur Dragon type decks. Zurgo. We're just going to throw out a Forerunner. And then pass it. Unfortunately, it's most likely to get Lightning Strike or Draconic Roar down. Dragons is a very, very popular archetype. We've had some pretty, as far as this game in the last few games, we've had some pretty inefficient draws for sure. And it's Abounding Crisis. So this is the Temur Flash, which is a powerful archetype. And he will switch gears and attack in. Aether Hub. So I'm okay with the dragon coming out here if the Thunderbreak Regent comes down. Rattleclaw Mystic. I mean, I'm definitely okay with Rattleclaw. Because now we can go... There could be blue for some counter magic. But Pia hits. And is a Forerunner going to die? Going to kill the Pia. I think I disagree with that. I think at this point, the Forerunner is more powerful. It's attacking in for 3 here. And now I feel good about our hand. We just need to avoid drawing another land drop. You have a Stoke the Flames is a nice finisher here as well. Opponent does have a ton of mana with the Rattleclaw Mystic and the 5 lands, so that's 6 mana that could get... I wonder if a Tarka's in here. He's going to keep attacking with the Crisis. Well, we got to go crazy here. So Dragon Fodder. Bellstriker and Bushwhacker. Okay, so that gets countered. That's fine. Because now we surge in the Bushwhacker. This could also get countered by a Temur Charm. It does not. Now he needs to kill the Kolaghan's Forerunner. You see how fast or how big this card gets. Fire Impulse does kill it, but this is still a lot of damage. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 damage coming our opponent's way. We actually have the mana for the Westvale Abbey next turn too, if we wanted to go that route. And we'll make a trade. Now we don't have the Westvale, but down to a 7. One card in our opponent's hand. Or 2 cards. 1 card with the hub. I wonder if there's some sort of Rally Smashers or Thought-Knot Seers in this list. Lots of colorless sources. Still gonna attack in. Is there a board wipe coming? Of course, didn't like to see the land. We need a finisher there. Harbinger. So it will return 1 back, and it will kill 1. And so I'm only doing 2 damage. That is almost worth it just to stoke it off. No, it's not, because we can run into another burn, plus the damage off of the Thopter the following turn. So I will use, I think we use Stoke right now. Possibly not. Possibly just make a Westvale Abbey token. Yeah, I think making a Westvale Abbey token is smart. Add in a turn. We have so much mana for Stoke. Opponent has to draw into a perfect card as well. I think we bring in more burn in this particular matchup. I still like the Impact Tremors. I think it's a great... These decks that like to clog up. Of course, I'd love for information, but we'll just make a Cleric. Hordeling Outburst. We'll cast it. And attack in. With everything. I could play around a Temur Charm by tapping. I think what we're going to do on his untapped step before his draw. See if this hits. All right. Okay, so I don't know what the one card was in hand. Don't know if that's the right time to play it. Go to the sideboard. I do like Outpost Siege here. Exquisite, like Lightning Strikes are probably just better than Wild Slashes. Roast is also a thing, even though I'm sure there's dragons in here somewhere. So Exquisite Firecraft can go to the face. The cards that I still do like these early drops. We'd have to cut 5 cards. The Kolaghan Forerunner, I think, is just going to die too easily in this particular... We can always dash it in is the thing. Maybe Heelcutter is the right play. No, Heelcutter, flashing in, I think Heelcutters is a mistake. So 4 cards. Is the Garrison to be able to tack in? I'm not quite sure. Same thing with the Rabblемasters. I want to go all in on like this Impact Tremors list, and I think the Rabblемasters are probably the most vulnerable. Or maybe even cutting a... I think the 1-drops will get in for a bit of damage, though. Radiant Flames is a thing. So possibly like Rabblемasters can get us back after Radiant Flames. And so possibly Exquisite Firecraft's not the right route. And then maybe just a few Lightning Strikes. And then again, just try to rely on the creatures in Impact Tremors Outpost Siege. I think this deck actually wants 4 Stokes. Stoke seems incredibly powerful in this deck, with cards like Pia and Kiran Nalaar. Well, we hit what we wanted to hit in this deck. So we get to see the turn 2 Impact Tremors into turn 3 Hordeling Outburst. And so even if our opponent clears the board, we're in great shape. And that gives us a better option with Foundry Sheet Denizen, rather than Impact Lightning Berserker, because now Impact Tremors can. Come down here. There's a Dragon Fodder. Of course, I'd rather get the Impact Tremors out. And we'll attack in with the Foundry. I think I'll go Dragon Fodder for and dash into Lightning Berserker and play around a Radiant Flames. He's going to impulse it off. Yeah, I think that's a better play. Let's go greedy. All right. We are greed. Greed.deck. Double Impact Tremors. Very powerful. I doubt my opponent has any enchantment hate either. He didn't see the Impact Tremors game 1. We even have an Outpost Siege. Probably shouldn't have done... Oh, he can't flash it in. The Harbinger costs 2 more to flash in. So now we're planning on like Radiant Flames. Of course, I'm going to go Hordeling Outburst. Well, we could still go Dragon Fodder. Especially when my opponent taps out here. Savage Knuckleblade. Going to try to turn the tides. And giving it haste. All right, the race is on, my friend. We could go Outpost Siege, but the right thing is just Hordeling Outburst and dash into Berserker. Now my opponent needs the Radiant Flames. I don't think it'll matter too much. I think we just have the game. 7 to 16. I'll block the Savage Knuckleblade. Still think it's the wrong move to attack in. Down to a 12. This does 4 damage. Could be a Stubborn Denial in our opponent's hand. Nope. Okay, that dashes in and we win. Awesome. We'll go on to the next match. This has been Kevin with GatheringMagic.com. Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching Playing on a Budget. If you haven't already, please subscribe to Gathering Magic and check out our Playing on a Budget playlist, which contains every episode. Thanks again and hope to see you soon.